Aaron, a 1-1 draw at home tonight, was that a fair reflection on the game?
I think so. I think probably a fair result for both sides. We both tried to win it in the last 5-10 minutes to no avail. I think the draw was a fair result.
I'm sure it was refreshing for both sets of fans to watch a good open game though, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think last week we got a very good performance in Bray, but we didn't get the result. I didn't think our performance was great tonight. I didn't think we passed the ball as well as we have been, but we'll settle for the point.
Are we lacking a cut on the edge up front?
Maybe, again, Ryan seems to be popping up and scoring some vital goals for us, and again he did tonight. But then he's been honest, and he's worked away, and he's got 3 or 4 goals for us already. So, and they threw a couple of their substitutes on as well to try and win it. So I think overall I'm delighted with the result.
Would we like to get somebody closer to Dinny though in the future?
But sometimes, the opposition dictate that. We did drop a bit too deep in the first half. We tried to rectify that second half, but there was a big wind blowing down Dalymount Park tonight, and sometimes it's difficult to get out when that wind is strong. But first half we didn't. We should have got a lot of those midfield players closer to Dinny.
Though, saying that, our midfield was quite strong tonight. Ryan McAvoy and Peter McMahon in particular, they quite impressed tonight, didn't they?
We've got about 6 or 7 really good technical midfield players, and we can't play them all, unfortunately. But we're coming close to I suppose the 20-22 players that are going to be regulars in this squad, and that's pleasing me. They're taking on board what we're trying to do in terms of the training side of it. And as I said to you, sometimes you can't always play well. Just the conditions, sometimes the opposition, whatever it may. So we didn't really play well. I wasn't really pleased with that performance, but I'm delighted with the point.
From a defensive point of view, was that a poor goal to concede?
Always poor when you concede in set pieces. Always, it's one of my pet hates. As a player, I used to hate it, and still as a manager, and when you see the stats that 67% of all goals are scored from set pieces, and you're trying to inform the players that so be it. But Evan informs me that there's a block on him where McNally got round the back, So concentration was poor in that.
And it's the end of the first series of games. What's your overall assessment at this stage?
Well, a very sluggish and slow start, obviously building the squad, and there's a bit more shape coming on the squad now, and I'm pleased with a lot of aspects of the squad.
And just the goalkeeper tonight, Andy McNulty, went off injured. What's his situation at the moment?
We don't know. Initially he's saying his hamstring sore. We don't know how bad. We'll have to assess that in the morning. We'll have to get the doctor to have a look at it. Sometimes you have to let these things flare, I suppose, calm down over the next 24-48 hours. We won't be able to really assess that injury, I suppose, until maybe Monday.
Just finally, Aaron, we're coming back to that circle of playing the teams around the top of the league again. What would be your hope for this next 5 or so games?
Well, to be much more competitive against them. I thought we were competitive in the first round, albeit we've lost a lot of games by the odd goal here and there. I think we're much more well prepared going into the second series of games now. As I said to you, we've 20-22 players that we rely on now most weeks. That wasn't the case in the first series of games, because we were still bringing players in and trying players as such, But we've got a settled squad now. They understand, what way we want to play, and I suppose that was shown tonight. A lot of character out there tonight, in terms of, particularly in the last 20-25 minutes, when Drogheda were good going forward.
Well done tonight. Thank you.
Thanks.